He made her lose her job because of this reason. Let's find out together. Hey guys, today we bring you another intriguing movie that will keep you at the edge of your seat. Sit tight as we dive into this fascinating story, and please don't forget to subscribe for more amazing movies from us. This movie begins with Emily arriving at an open bar to meet her fiancé, Samson. She apologized for keeping him waiting and mentioned that she had another meeting to attend. While she was still talking, her colleague called to inform her that the meeting was about to start. Samson was already getting annoyed. Then he flared up, saying Emily was choosing her job over their relationship. He told her this was why their relationship wouldn't work. Emily thought he was joking at first, but Samson demanded she choose between her job and their relationship that was supposed to lead to marriage. Emily looked at him and said she chose her job, then walked away. Some days later, Emily and Samson went to the apartment they bought together and began arguing over who owned it. Emily told Samson she paid 70% for the house, but Samson said he didn't care and insisted she must leave. Inside the house, Samson quickly ran upstairs and locked the master bedroom door, so Emily wouldn't claim it. They argued again. Emily reminded him she paid most of the money and deserved the master bedroom. Samson hid the keys in his trousers and dared her to take them. She told him she would soon kick him out of the house and walked away. Later that evening, Emily called her mom to inform her that she had called off the wedding. Samson also called his sister to say the same thing. After the calls, they began insulting each other like strangers, not like people who once planned to marry. The next morning, Samson called the event planner for a refund since the wedding was canceled. She told him she couldn't refund him because she had already spent money on the venue and catering. Samson got angry, and the event planner ended the call. Later that day, Emily was busy demarcating the dining table to set boundaries in the house. While she was doing the same in the sitting room, Samson walked in and asked what was going on. Emily explained she was dividing the space so each person would know their boundaries. Samson didn't agree, and they argued again. The demarcation even extended to the kitchen, where Emily started marking the plates. They argued about that too. The next day at the office, Emily's friend Olivia couldn't believe the wedding had been called off after buying dresses for the occasion. She thought Emily was joking. Olivia couldn't believe Samson made Emily choose between her job and him. That night, Samson brought out the suit and ring he planned to use for the wedding, wondering if he made the right decision. But his pride wouldn't let him reconsider. At the same time, Emily called her friend, asking her to sell the wristwatch she had bought as a gift for Samson. Some days later, Samson was walking down the road when a lady jogging bumped into him intentionally. She admired him and approached him, pretending she lost balance. Samson flared up again. She tried to calm him down, but he told her he was in a bad mood and she shouldn't add to it. Then he walked away, saying he knew her type, while she continued following him. Meanwhile at home, Emily was at the dining table drinking tea when Samson approached her and asked why she didn't greet him. Emily looked at him like someone uninterested. He insulted her, and she just watched him, smiling silently. Later that night, Emily was dishing food in the kitchen when Samson walked in to eat cereal. He started humming and dancing. Emily told him to taste her food. Samson quickly washed away the cereal. Emily told him he had no shame. Samson acted like he didn't want to eat, so she went to the sitting room. When she returned to the kitchen, she caught Samson eating her food. She held him by his shirt and told him to pay for it, but he continued eating. The next morning, Emily's mom came unexpectedly. She wasn't happy about the wedding being canceled because it was a big embarrassment to her. She went to Samson's room and woke him up with a pillow. She sat both of them down and told them they had no choice but to marry. Samson refused, and another argument started. Emily's mom walked out. Later that same day, the lady who met Samson on the road came to visit. Her name was Clara. Emily welcomed her in. Samson was excited to see Clara, just to spite Emily. Emily was moved. Then Samson explained to Clara why he was upset the day she bumped into him. They sat down to talk. Clara brought food for Samson, and they both sat at the dining table to eat. But wait, who exactly is Clara, and what does she really want from Samson? Some hours later, Samson began telling Clara how nice her food was, saying it loudly just to make Emily jealous. Clara became confused and the atmosphere grew awkward, so she left. Some days later, Emily returned home with Olivia. Emily began talking about a handsome man she met at the conference. She only wanted Samson to get jealous, and it worked. When Emily went to her room, Olivia greeted Samson, but instead of responding politely, he insulted her. Olivia left immediately. That same night, Samson sneaked into Emily's room, took her iPad, and sent her nudes to one of her major clients. Then he returned the iPad, feeling fulfilled. The next morning at the office, Olivia asked Emily what she had done and why she sent her nudes to their major client. Emily was shocked because she had never done such a thing. The client had refused to work with them, and Olivia handed Emily her sack letter. Emily instantly knew Samson had set her up. Samson and Clara were in the sitting room when Emily came in and confronted him. He denied knowing anything, so Emily threatened to do worse to him and left. Clara then asked Samson who Emily really was to him. He told her they were just flatmates, but Clara felt there was more. Later that night, Emily made a call to someone, asking them to attack Samson the next day. The next day, as Samson approached his car, some men confronted him and showed him their weapon. Samson became scared. They took him and his car. Some hours later, Samson returned home and told Emily that he knew she was behind the attack in the stolen car and that he had reported the case to the police. He left immediately. Emily called the men and told them to sell the car. The next morning, Samson was on the phone with the man he hired to look for the car, but to his disappointment, the man said he couldn't find it. Samson became furious, and the man ended the call. Some days later, Emily received a call claiming her mom had been kidnapped, and the kidnappers demanded 10 million naira. Emily began trembling, saying she didn't have that amount. They ended the call, leaving her shocked. Later that day, Emily told Olivia that Samson was behind her mom's kidnap. Olivia asked her why. Emily explained that she also set Samson up, which made him lose his car. Olivia couldn't believe what she was hearing. Emily insisted Samson made her lose her job. Olivia then asked how she would rescue her mom, but Emily said not to worry. Later that night, Samson called the kidnappers, telling them to put more pressure on Emily to pay. The kidnappers called Emily again, threatening to kill her mom if she refused. Samson passed her, pretending not to know what was happening. Emily agreed to pay. The next day, Emily's mom was released. She was frightened from the experience and couldn't believe Samson was behind the kidnap. Emily confirmed it, saying Samson used the situation to extort money from her. When Samson walked in with Clara, Emily's mom confronted him, but he pretended to know nothing. While they were talking, Clara discovered that Emily and Samson were supposed to get married. Shocked, she walked out. Samson followed her and begged her to calm down, but she realized he was only using her to spite Emily. She walked away. Some nights later, Emily brought armed men into the house and directed them to Samson's room. One of the men woke Samson up and dragged him to the sitting room. They collected his phone and transferred all his money, then left with the phone. Samson then turned to Emily, saying the armed men robbed him but didn't touch her, meaning she planned it. He began acting like a madman towards her, and she ran upstairs. The next day, Emily was on a call with Olivia, talking about a job interview she was preparing for. She didn't know Samson was eavesdropping. Samson went to her car and removed something from underneath, then walked away. When Emily tried to start her car, it didn't start, so she went back inside. Later that night, Emily returned and asked Samson if he tampered with her car. He reacted angrily, telling her not to ask stupid questions and blaming his anger on the money wiped from his account. Emily said it wasn't her business. Samson then threatened to hurt her. Emily brought out her phone to record it as evidence, then walked away. The next day, Samson broke into Emily's room and stole her jewelry. He went to sell it. Later that day, Samson came home. Emily confronted him about the jewelry he stole, but he ignored her and went upstairs. Emily followed him but missed a step and fell. Samson quickly carried her to the car, fixed what he removed earlier, and rushed her to the hospital. Later that night, Samson returned home without Emily, looking worried and full of regret. But what exactly pushed Samson over the edge? And is this the point where everything finally explodes? The next day, Emily's mom came back with the police to arrest Samson. Some days later, Emily returned home limping. She insisted that her mom should release Samson from the police station, but her mom refused. Even Olivia agreed with Emily's mom. Emily got tired and told Olivia to take her to her room while her mom continued talking. Some days later, Samson came back from the police station. He looked at Emily and went straight to his room. The next morning, he brought breakfast for Emily and asked how she was feeling, but she didn't answer him. He dropped the breakfast and left, and Emily didn't eat it. Later that night, while Emily was sitting quietly, Samson brought her medication and she took it. The next day, Emily made a cup of tea for herself and she mistakenly bumped into Samson. The tea poured on him and she apologized, but he didn't say anything. He just frowned and walked away. The following day, Emily asked Samson if he could take her to the clinic. He agreed and they left. When they got to the clinic and were still in the car, Emily asked Samson how they went from preparing for their wedding to becoming sworn enemies. She began reflecting on how they started, happy and in love. Samson, now remorseful, blamed himself for everything that happened between them because he followed advice from his cousin, who told him not to marry a woman who made more money than him. After everything was said, they apologized to each other and chose to start all over again. Some days later, Olivia called Emily to tell her that Samson came to the office to confess that he was the one who sent Emily's nudes to their client. Olivia also told her that she had been promoted and given a car. Emily was excited about the news. Later that same day, when Samson came home, Emily told him she knew he went to her office to clear her name from the allegations. Samson said he had to, despite the damage he caused her. Emily also admitted that she messed up too. They talked for a while, hugged, and began putting everything back together. The moral lesson of this movie is, no relationship can survive pride, revenge, or competition. Communication, honesty, and humility are the true pillars of love. Hurting each other only destroys what both sides once cherished. Choosing peace over ego will always lead to better endings. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating movies like this from us. See you next time. Bye!